wife got mad at me because I got life insurance on me and I didn't get any on her. She said, you didn't get any life insurance on me. I said, well, baby, you don't work. That's not right. What'll happen to you guys if something were to happen to me? We're going to be sad. We ain't going to have to move and no shit like that, the kids. Kids going to get a 32-year-old Puerto Rican stepmother. That's the fuck going to happen. Oh, yes. I've been with a black woman my whole life. Something happened to her, I'm out. I've done my time. Fuck y'all. You happy for Serena? Be happy for me, goddammit.
All right. So I know that's just jokes, but here's the truth. The truth is this. A wife that has the ability to stay at home, what a blessing, by the way, that is. The wife that has the ability to stay at home without having to earn money for the household. But she does bring economic intrinsic value to the house. Let's break down right quick for the average person, not D.L. Hughley's wife, but for the average wife that chooses, that the husband and wife that she chooses to stay home and raise the family. And this is why it's important for the wife to have life insurance. And it's, I know he's joking around, but there's a seriousness to it. Is if your wife is the one that's cooking, that's a $15,000 to $20,000 a year job. If she's cleaning, that's another $10,000 to $25,000 a year job. If she's providing daycare, raising your child, that's $15,000 to $30,000 a year job. If she's the person driving around the kids to school, groceries, errands, etc., that's another $5,000 to $10,000 a year job. She's a teacher, the tutor, the counselor, it's another $5,000 to $10,000 a year job. If she's also the nurse, the emotional support, that's another $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a year job. She's running the house, taking care of your finances, taking care of the bills, making sure everything's stocked and organized and neat. That's a $10,000 to $20,000 a year job. So the total economic value of a woman that gets to stay at home is what? Anywhere from $70,000 to $140,000 per year. $70,000 to $140,000 per year. Remove her, you won't be sad. You're going to have to hire people to do those things that she was doing. And if you don't have insurance, guess what you need? You're going to need another stream of income to either you do it yourself or another stream of income to pay for those jobs to replace what your wife was doing at home outside of you just being sad. You'd be sad and broke that everybody had D.L. Hughley money. So when you look at life insurance, to get an appropriate life insurance policy on these figures, you're using a 10x or 15x number, a multiple, meaning that if she's making $70,000 a year, you take 10x that, that's the life insurance need, that temporary life insurance need. So if you're a husband, you're planning for your finances, planning for your household finances, getting a 20-year term insurance policy for your wife of $700,000 is an appropriate amount. If you want to go to $140,000 a year, depending on your demographic, that's a $1.4 million policy on your wife to do those jobs, to raise a kid, to take care of your house. Okay? The cost of that, fairly inexpensive. Tasha Butts, we just mentioned earlier in this podcast, she was paying what? For $1 million policy, she was paying what, $60, $70 a month for it, and she's in her 30s. That's it. That's how much the intrinsic value is of a housewife that stays at home to raise the kids, to take care of the house, to cook, to clean. Very important job. In my opinion, there's no such thing as a housewife. I reframe them, call them a domestic engineer. Because imagine anything, you're the person that helps you run your home. That is a very important person in your life. Not only is your wife, but somebody that's helping you run your household. If you like that clip, watch the next one over here. To watch the full-length episode, click over here.